You know this great feeling when you sit down with your friends, relatives, or colleagues, have dinner, talk with them, just having a good time, conversations, food, the sense of unity with other people. It's so wonderful, isn't it? No one from outside cares about what we talk about. Yes? It's only us who are really engaged in the conversation. Indeed, who needs our small talk? Discussions about plans for the weekend or passions? Come on! Tables are the interested party. They need to know. Tables? Really? You would ask. Yes, tables. The biggest enemies of our right to privacy. Is it a coffee table over there? What do they want from us? But first things first. Tables have been present in many civilizations and serve different purposes. But the main reason for them to exist has always been quite straightforward. They allow people to sit down with their back and knees at the right angle, and the stuff is placed there at eye level. And more often than not, this stuff is food. People curve their bodies and sit down to share a meal. And for many cultures, eating together implies talking, having a conversation. To sit at the table is not only eating and drinking, it is also socializing. People share news and opinions, discuss important topics, comfort and cheer each other up, but also argue and quarrel. A spoken word may seem to be a result of eating. And it makes sense. If the appetite is satisfied, if you feel satiety, you get to experience joy of high degree, including pleasure of interaction with other people. And here we are, sitting, talking, peacefully or emotionally, and feeling our inherent right to do that and knowing that the words we say will end up in our own mind at best. We finish our breakfast, lunch or dinner, and everybody leaves with stomachs filled with food and heads filled with social sensations. It's great if those are newborn ideas or thoughts. It's really good if it's just joy of connecting with other human beings. But in any case, by the end of the meal, we get something in addition to satiety. And not only us get something extra. Tables which uphold salads and refreshments in huge bowls on their back hear and remember everything. Sensors, spread all over the countertops, detect every sound. The manufacturers produce tables which eavesdrop and record all our conversations. But even if you build your own table, you will soon find out that it constantly spies on you. It seems like the form itself induces them to behave in that disgraceful manner. All the tables in the world send their recordings to the single center. It is a supercomputer in the shape of a gigantic table called Data Demon. It is located far away from the eyes of any human, on one of the craters on the far side of the moon. Data Demon accumulates received data, analyzes and systematizes them. Its internal structure is complex, but all the facts show that it is very interested in our conversations during meals. Data Demon just loves collecting them. What happens to them afterwards is not clear. What does he want to do with them? No idea. Why does Data Demon even exist? Who is really behind it? Is it underground serials? Triumvirs? Hoogs? Hitler? The only thing we know for sure is that Data Demon has its own army of tables all across the world. Our four-legged friends have betrayed us. We trust them with our insecurities, our happiness, our secrets, and they just record it and send it to Data Demon for processing. Conversations in the kitchen have never been so exposed, so not private. When two people sit down at the table and talk, Data Demon is always the third one. When there are three people, he is the fourth. We know little about Data Demon, whereas it knows quite a lot about us. While we bite a potato, slurp a soup, swallow dumplings, Data Demon is being fed with our data. We can be certain that Data Demon knows human soul better than any human being. than any scientist or any poet. Constant learning about human soul is the major part of its existence. Data Demon is improving its models of a human being, but it does not and will not share them with us. Data Demon, a great unsolved mystery, is developing and evolving, while we are losing our privacy, our right to our own data. Perhaps Data Demon indeed serves no one, and as some kind of Boltzmann brain emerged from nothing and became self-aware and now thinks that human patterns and our behavior is his primal goal and his meaning of existence. We cannot talk during lunch without thinking about the wire implemented by Data Demon and its tables. We are no longer free to speak our mind. What if several years from now someone evil comes across Data Demon and exploits it to their advantage? Or its treacherous owners from Austria or M32 reveal themselves? We don't know the future of Data Demon, and that is why now we have to restrict ourselves. We have to give up our freedoms. But we always can fight! We can talk using paper notes without saying a word until tables figure out how to record a video. We can communicate via texting in messengers or social media. No one keeps track of your data without informing you. Internet is known for being very strict about privacy and data collection. Or we can simply stop using tables. Have breakfast on the carpet, as people in some civilizations do. Or someone bold could fly to the moon and shred that motherfucking Data Demon into pieces. We cannot let a weird table robot collect this knowledge on human culture and our behavior. Let this Data Demon and its minions spy on each other. And people should be able to speak freely and safely in private while eating a slice of pizza and drinking sparkling water.